Hello everyone, welcome back. This time we're going to be talking about a closed grouping randomizer that I wrote. This was to basically take clothes and instead of placing them one by one, it's going to go through a list of clothing items and spawn them and place them in a group at different intervals. So let's look at the script real quick. We got an array of game objects called clothing. This is the full list of how many objects we have, and we want to tell it how many we have, and it's all empty. So it's going to spawn 25 objects, and it's empty because when you spawn the object, we have to set the value of new object into it, but this can't be empty. It'll throw an error if it is. So the clothing items is the list of, or an array of what items we're trying to spawn. So that is our items here. So we're spawning a specific shirt that has a logo on it, a hanger with the shirt 2, and a hanger with the shirt 3. Shirt 3 is long sleeve, shirt 2 is short sleeve. Short sleeve hanger with shirt 1 is short sleeve with the logo. So what I'm doing here is we got a starting position and an end position. We've got an index that we're going to loop through. Index multiplier, index increment, public bool v-axis, and public bool x and v-axis. So we're looping through the clothing.length and we're incrementing I. This is looping through that first array for the 20 to 25 objects, and we're going to start spawning clothing in. So for this one is doing a random range, and it's going to do a range from 0 to 25. If it equals 0, then it's going to spawn one of those specific shirts, so we're not spawning a ton of them. If it's not that specific shirt, it's just going to spawn a random object other than that. And it's going to instantiate that object at the starting position, and then it's going to move its position. If I didn't move the position, it would give it a weird Y value. It would be up or down too far, so it wasn't spawning specifically where it needed to be. So I just set its position so that it was all even across the board, and then we set that value in the clothing array at index I. And then what we're doing here is we're looping through the clothing and actually setting a transform. So we're trying to get that offset. So if it's on x-axis, we're going to change the position on the x-axis plus the index. If it's on the v-axis, we're going to do the same thing, but do it on the v-axis instead. And then we're going to index or increment the index by index multiplier. And then this randomly goes off 0 of 3 chances. I think it's 3. 0 to 3, but I can't remember if that's, yeah, exclusive, so 0 to 2. If it does go off, it does a random range from negative 0.1 to 0.1. And this tries to group the clothing up a little bit, so it scrunches up a little more. And then it index increments itself again before it goes back through the loop. And then at the end of all this, what it's doing is it's checking the index that it's on and seeing if the position is greater than the end position. And if it's greater than the end position, then it's setting the clothing to false. So if we have any overflow, it turns it off. And let me show you what that looks like. So here's starting position, here's ending position, and it's going to set an array or a list, yeah, an array all the way across here. And if there's any overflow past this, it turns it off. Disregard this. This is part of the scene itself. There's a canvas that's going on and off. So you can see here that it spaced them out, but it's not 100% even, which is what we wanted. So we got hangers, short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts, and they're all randomizing colors. And if we unpause or unplay and play again, it'll be in a whole uh, different setup. There's no racks at the moment for them to go on, but there will be in the future. But I just wanted to show you what we were working on yesterday. Um, and if anybody wanted to use that type of code for their game, this is an alternative to placing everything by hand. And it works pretty well for the most part. There's some small adjustments that need to be made, but it gives you that spacing here um, that we're looking for. So these are kind of grouped together. There's a big space here and a smaller space here, and then a couple groups and a hanger by itself. So it gives you uh, that varied look. And that's all I wanted to show you. Thanks for your time. Bye.